celebrating Chicago's early history. Very iconic first Art Deco style building in Chicago. This next groupings of building over here are known as Illinois Center, as they were built over the Illinois Central Railroad. This black box structure right here was designed by German architect Mies van der Rohe, and he originally taught at the Bauhaus School in Germany. The Nazis took his facility, and so he then came to Chicago to teach at the Illinois Institute of Technology, where his international style, which is basically a black box structure with I-beam ornamentation, became very, very popular here in Chicago. And so many structures are inspired or designed by Mies van der Rohe. Up to your right-hand side, a very tall, very white structure is the Aon Center, designed by Edward Durrell Stone in 1974. It's 1,136 feet tall, making it the third tallest building in Chicago. It's actually 8 feet taller than the John Hancock, so it gets the third place title. It was originally made with Italian marble, but it couldn't withstand Chicago's harsh winters, so it had to be replaced with North Carolina granite for $80 million. So much so that the architect was never invited back into Chicago, as people were very upset with that pricey change. It goes without saying, you can't take marble for granted. See that last joke? No one laughed. The last tour? No one. I was like, I'm done. It's very sad, so I love you guys. Thank you. Up to the right-hand side here, you can see Aqua Building. Don't worry, we'll get better views after the bridge. And so at 82 stories tall, that is the tallest building in the country ever designed by a woman. She's doing incredible things in the field of architecture, and we will see her beautiful structure after this bridge. In front of it, you can see the Swiss Hotel. It's a giant triangle built on a square plot of land, so no other buildings could obstruct its views. It's rather ingenious, as it has beautiful views over the river and partly over the lakefront. Here you can see the sideline view of that Aqua Building, as it has undulating balconies that go from 2 inches up to 12 feet, varying by floor, that create a water ripple effect as you look at them. Very, very beautiful, and it was the first downtown building to combine hotel, apartments, and condos. So very nice structure right there. Up and to your right hand side here, there's a giant gap where it looks like a building should go. That is actually going to be a new building designed by Jeannie Gang, who also designed that, and it'll be 93 stories tall, beating, once again, her own record. It's going to be interlocking, zigzagging segments that increase in height, basically 1, 2, and 3, if that makes sense. It's going to be over $1 billion to make, with 90% of that funded by the Wanda Vista Group, one of the wealthiest groups in the world, based out of China. And so that'll be Vista Building, or Wanda Vista Tower, built in this gap right here. And so it's supposed to be open by 2020. So groundbreaking is going to start later this early this fall, and it will be open by 2020. Beautiful new structure. That'll be one of the last very tall skyscrapers to be added into this Lakeshore Drive East residential complex. And it originally was a 9-hole golf course,